Hey! Oh. Cool, my sport is changing. I ended up standing out more than I expected. Gained a lot of interest, but I only consider this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's with this thing? Is this some carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much.
You're just as crazy as this runner.
I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now, let's have some coordinates for a little test run.
What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We need to go to a place called, Martira? Old Castle Town, I think. Should be way south. Dang, 3 rest stops.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Martira it is. Here it is.
Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs? Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days and 3 nights about.
4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer than with that kind of speed. At that kind of speed.
Bully good! Now cinch those British chaps full steam ahead to Martira Old Castle Town.
I like this guy.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road.
Those little horns.
Girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy.
Ah, so
what
he's
I
rich.
want is a little gusto.
Oh
What do
yeah?
you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
He's just in it for the thrill.
Like riding
Heck yeah.
the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant.
Chinwag. You know, I've heard that. I think I've heard that phrase in 2 ways. A laugh and in talking. I don't know. Anyway, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg. Can we get
Yeah.
explanation
How is
yet?
he off the
That
wheel?
man is Neurus. An
Oh,
Ishtir,
wow.
if it was not obvious from the wings. And
I
despite
actually didn't see the wings.
everything,
Wow.
he was heir to a noble house and
Really
personal
now?
machinist for the royal family.
He looks like a One Piece character.
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neurus?
Oh, flashback.
Are you there?
Yes.
I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without
Oh.
a formal order, I
Bro
believe
done-
that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might
Bro
borrow it
immediately
for
got
a short
interested.
But pish and tosh woman. She's for royal use.
I might have to use
and
that.
not else.
Pish
while.
and
'Tis an
posh
unreasonable
woman.
request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
Aw.
Specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Oh no. I have a mount like him. Oh. Oh, Hulkenberg, what did you do?
Good God.
Oh, she just turned on the lights.
Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince?
Freaking
Even
beautiful.
when His Highness was gone. Still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
Yeah, that was definitely for the prince, and not
However,
just for me.
a craftsman from the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
Bro went a little insane.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable!
I mean, fair, I guess. He's an imaginative man.
Toward a dream. And this
His facial hair is wild, by the way.
girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile!
Oh.
Baloney, brazen court engineer, butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Dang it.
Please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... it is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier
Lamau.
and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive?
Maybe.
I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Cool.
I don't feel like being in a recording right now.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking.
I'm
It
playing
is at least
metaphor.
true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
He's
Fish
somewhere in the
and
cleaning
posh
section.
boy.
Whoa.
A
In the
little
cleaning
vague.
section.
Not to brag, but
That
this
way.
old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why,
Ooh.
probably the world.
I think
Bro done hit the ah pose.
all I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
If we die together.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
It's not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
We
This
don't
guy's got no
really have a
filter.
proper plan. We're just effing
He
balling
has
right
a
now.
point. We do need to talk strategy.
Okay, here's the strategy, right?
So, summing up.
Once
Our
we're
first
done with this
trial is to
tournament,
slay a
right?
monster. We take its
We're
head
gonna
as
find
proof
Luis,
and get it to the goal line
and
before
then
the deadline.
slap him
The
in the
bigger head,
face.
the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of
And then
Oceania.
laugh in his
It'd be a trek
face
on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
when he
So getting the bounty's head
decides he
is our
wants
next
to try and kill us,
And our
but
target
he
is
can't
nefarious
because we're in the
criminal who's been
running for
kidnapping and
the
selling off children.
king.
step, right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Show
Oh,
them we're there for justice.
He let a bit of information come
As
out.
to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then
She didn't
again,
notice.
'Tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No.
Oh,
His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand.
all right.
And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Here we go.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Look at us trusting each other.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Oh, cool.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So,
I
if
still
you need
really like
anything
this guy.
besides a steady
He's like a
hand on the
One
wheel,
Piece character
give me
with
a hoot.
Vegeta's hairline.
Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
Awesome.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I like him. Gauntlet Runner. I've never been in a Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what. Well, okay, I forgot I had that off. Ooh, the pantry. Let's get some food, okay? There's some pristine clear water and more honey meat. I wonder who left them here. Heck yeah. Got some food. Yippee. Whoa! This is so cool. Whoa, you can even see. Whoa! Nope. No, thank you. I wonder if I'll have to fight them later. Oh, that looks like a heart. I wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time in a gauntlet runner, eh?
Whoa, that scared me. Looks like that pipe's in here too. Looks like it's in every room.
Called a runner phone. There's one in every room.
I noticed.
Now I believe you were speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see.
We got him yapping. We got him yapping.
Used to be you'd take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then, thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal base, made for zero momentum loss, even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream.
What dream?
Long story, my girl. Best told, best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights.
Oh, wow. Never mind then. Maybe some other time.
Anyway, still, oh, I accidentally pressed the button. It's still plenty about the old girl that's a work in progress, but by the time I'm done, she'll have off some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs her rest as much as we do.
Alright, fair enough. Gauntlet Runner activities. Today the choice is yours. Alright! 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 New World Travel Diary. That probably raises my wisdom, if I'm thinking for it correctly. Pride and Persuasion probably raises Eloquence? I could use some Eloquence. I haven't tried to level that up whatsoever. So, time to cook, baby! Yes, sir! Whose handwriting is that? There are notes about how about new potential recipes. Ooh! Oh my goodness! So many ribs! Want to make something? If so, we should have everyone teach us how to make a culinary specialty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's cook it.
Check.
That's the Strollman to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious all on its own, but if you prepare it with a little effort applied to the right places, it can taste even better. To echo something I've heard anyway. In other words, we can't just haphazardly toss things together. Proven combinations of ingredients will win the day.
I began preparing the food with straw.
Got it?
Heat control makes all the difference with meat. Ready? This is the moment we've all been waiting for. We must strike the perfect balance between delicate and bold. Whew, that done? We're nearly up to the finish line. I wouldn't be so exciting. Oh, okay. W, if this was just my dinner. But when you cook for others, you've got to give them their best.
It looks amazing. Even by sight alone, I know this would be delicious.
It's red grass roasted beetle. That aroma really whets the appetite.
Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. I really flew.
The Gauntlet Runner
So as we can
arrives at the
all
desert camp as the
assume,
scorching sun sinks
that was not the
below
best use
horizon,
of my time.
and the curtain of night
However,
falls over the land.
I like
Protected within
food.
the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Also. Desert camp! Why is there blue over that fire? First time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kinda excited, but it'll be a long night. Why don't we spend some time relaxing with someone? Well, since I spent the day with,
Let's go.
Stroll, I suppose I'll spend my night with Hulkenberg. I went the wrong direction.
Met.
Ah, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, or to love. You know the rules, and so do I. But I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk for a bit? Ooh, I can hone my imagination with her. I should spend time talking with Falkenberg. I accidentally pressed the button before I could make my decision. So I guess I made my decision before I pressed the button. This power I've awoken to. I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What'd you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly.
I think it looks cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of the designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look, per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs by a horse by its reins. Or it just looks cool. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware that power lurking within them. Is that not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Also, hence why it is so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence, maintaining our food reserves. Definitely. It was definitely because of the transformation, not because you're just a big bag. Anyway, Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
All right.
4 points! Heck yeah. Almost halfway to rank 2. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet. We've a ways to go yet. So, I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time
I need to
marches
spin
on,
some of this mag.
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Maybe learn about the merchant. Just in case we run out of MP.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh? They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand doing a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Never a grain of sand could fit between our seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving in these arid dunes behind tomorrow.
Wow, runners are really mean, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to go through a desert this fast. But, just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nurse? We'll arrive in Martira in 2 days, huh? I could raise my courage a little bit with Stroll. Or, I could raise my wisdom with Hulkenberg. Whoops, I pressed the wrong button! This appears to be a fictional chronicle of a boy's journey to a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Looks like a book that'll really expand the mind. You want to read it together by the window? I was correct by... Wait, no, that's imagination. I thought it was going to do wisdom. Oh well, I guess I'm reading imagination.
Actually,
To be honest with you, I've realized something. There are so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. Same here!
That's right.
I didn't know. I don't know. I didn't know. It's the same for me. You relate, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, Xenoblade 4. I know we've been traveling on our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey, where I'm free to do what I want. Maybe I'll write a book about it.
So then...
Should I write a book about our travels?
sweet!
Good idea! Just make sure to include me as the co-author, alright? Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plenty. You already do plenty for me. Really? Aw, hearing that makes me happy. Especially since I don't have anything to, since I don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. Lamau. This conversation went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. Describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday.
And then they show up in the Vortex world from Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Look, my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallagher.
Alright.
Dang, 4 points too. Hooray! A little over halfway there. There's still more left to read in this book. Pick up from here next time.
I say, we...
Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, A
Oh.
resplendent tapestry of color
I
against
didn't
the
really
backdrop
want to
of
be
the
a part of
bleak
the
desert.
video, but I
One
had
theory
is
is that the tree's
about it.
roots gorge
What
on the
in
land's
God's
magma,
name is that character?
and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its powerful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magic surrounding the tree.
Doesn't he look like an offshoot of
The gauntlet runner
Doflamingo?
comes to a stop at its base.
He looks like they gave him the hairline of Wolverine, but made the sideburns into a mustache, but also accentuated his forehead.
With no beard, by the way.
Yep. Dog, he looks like a donut.
You should have seen his drip, gang. Here we are. Shall we take a closer look?
I don't care
Tree!
What? I don't care about the tree.
Oh,
Although
wow.
it does look
It's
like
so
a very
pretty.
color.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls... Oh, hi, Atlas. This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. I'm recording Metaphor Fantazio.
And I'm wondering what the that character design was. This one looked like a hula hoop was wrapped around his head.
I think he might talk next. Hold on. Dang it, he didn't. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? Not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of Magla in the area. There he is! Oh, I love this guy. He's awesome.
I'm trying to understand. Oh my god, I just realized he barely has eyebrows.
He's awesome. I like this guy already. He's great.
I feel insulted just looking at him.
I love Neurus. He's awesome. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off Magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neurus pulled a sheet of paper and brushed from his
Reminds me of a character from,
Mhm.
what was it? Voltron. There's a character in Voltron that your voice reminded me of. Your
Voltron?
voice for him. Yes.
Haven't heard that name in a while. Began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey,
Wow, Nurse, how'd you get so good at drawing? Practice! Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? You sure I can have this?
yeah.
Yes, of course. Oh, I've already completed it. Committed it all to the safety of my mind. I've no need for the sketch itself anymore. Impressive. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast today. Oh wait, I didn't have breakfast today, because I was at work. I'm gonna kill my... Anyway, I received Neurus research
I had a
picture.
burger from Wendy's for breakfast, but
Oh.
actually it was lunch, because I woke up at 1 o'clock.
Oh. I haven't had Wendy's in a while. I should order it for, I should order it via DoorDash. Maybe tomorrow.
Or, you could do something that a lot of people have forgotten.
Go outside?
Go outside.
I don't want to, though. I got stuff to do tomorrow.
Yeah,
Stuff to do inside that I can't do outside. Like stream Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Which
Right.
hopefully will be the finale. Which probably would have happened yesterday when this video comes out. So I hope that I finally killed this man. I did it. I got him. I got him. Anyway, the drawing is intricately detailed and could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who has never been here.
Hey there!
Nino! Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we can tell her a story about this place. Absolutely. The next time we're in Grand Tribe, I should get this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Huh?
A magical organism from a in the form of a tree? Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely! Should I change his voice into Mike Pollock now, just because of that? Anyway. Gallagher's the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely. Dying. Which has given me a great insight into my own research into flight.
What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off!
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder if matter of anomaly is its current color pretends. We took a brief detour, but I feel like seeing that rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
Alright.
4 points, maybe. Rock Den Camp. We'll be in Martira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Martira is. No Hulkenberg today, it seems, so... Alright,
Hey.
Talk to me, Stroll. Hey, looking for something to do? My weapons are sharp as they're gonna get, and I'm not up to much. Does it keep me company for a while? Absolutely. Atone to my imagination with Stroll. Excuse me.
Now then.
So, next up is Maltira. I feel like just yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over to the North Fortress, I awakened from that mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales from times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps in the same power as the Hero King once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Ah, you're back.
I am back.
Flowers and everything.
What's that about?
Oh, I see.
I see. As kings, they had to govern their people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there.
As opposed to disturbing it.
True! You know, I've noticed that, it's going down now is the New Age's last surprise. That made me feel old.
I don't think we should call it the New Age one. It hasn't been long enough for there to be a New Age.
Girl, Persona 5 is going to be 10 years old next year.
Yeah, that's old enough for one whole child to be 10 now.
That's still 10 years is still a long time.
It's still a long at time, gang.
Don't.
That child is in
Don't say
5th
that.
grade by the time between Persona 5 came out and now. 4th or 5th grade, depending on the baby. Anyway, perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield the power. What'd you say?
You guys just like making yourself feel old, alright? If you want to actually feel old, Sonic Unleashed came out in 2008.
Yeah, and the Wii came out in 2006. And we were alive for that.
That's how you make yourself feel old. That's how you make yourself feel old, right there. Persona is still recent enough for me to not feel old. Persona 5, I
Anywho.
would say Persona 2 or 3?
Oh yeah, Persona 3 came out in 2006.
See that right there? That's age.
Oh my god, Persona 3 came out the same day, the same year as the Wii. That's crazy. Anyway, Stroll! Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal. And on top of that, we've got allies who share these abilities with. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Aren't we using the great hero kings of old? You know, as archetypes? Or was that not revealed yet? And I just spoiled the game for myself? Or am I just making an assumption and or theory?
Could be both.
Could be all three at the same time. Though all this does make me wonder just how many more of these powers are still out there. I could look it up, but that would be cheating. Let my imagination grow as Stroll and I discuss the challenges ahead of us.
All right.
Our imagination, baby! I think like 1 or 2 more imagination boosts, and I'll be at rank 2 imagination. Come now. It's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. And then they talk some more.
This is almost as cool as the time I found
Time
a pipe
marches
bomb.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Shadows will make her explode. Oh boy, gauntlet runner time. We running.
If you make her
Finally!
explode,
We're out of
she
the
has to be the Ash baby, or it's not funny.
Understood.
Oh wow, I missed all this green.
There hasn't been a lot of green in this game, I just realized.
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
That's something I'll go down here.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Whoa! What was that about?
What the? Did we just crash?
Of course not. That's
Attack?
A cannonade.
Oh, someone's attacking us. Whoa, they're fighting each other? We just got caught in the crossfire?
My star
Oh!
is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign! Ah!
Yeah, y'all can have y'all's
Remember, from
fight
the
over
episode,
there.
I think one of them
And
is Godel,
I'm just
Gordon's
gonna go
confidant,
this way.
And the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Yeah?
Prominent candidates.
Why?
Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
Smart. Doesn't seem like they're
Hey,
trying to
you
land a
guys
fatal
ever-
shot. Just aiming to break the the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
So true, bestie.
Over by the legs.
What?
Acting as
Hold
witness to
on.
the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's
Why is
firepower.
bro just gang? You are not Jimmy Firecracker. Go home. Our plan hinges on winning King Louis's favor. We can't afford to abandon Godot if he's one of Louis's supporters.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Over.
Let's help out Godot, I guess.
Let's give Gladel a hand here.
Good thinking.
Is it weird
That way
I
we could
kinda
win
feel
Luis's
offended
regards.
when people
Agreed.
ask me if I'm not
Let us
ready
ride to Gladel's aid.
quiet.
Say, hold on.
Simply don't be
You
quiet,
realize
okay?
You're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants
Yeah, but
to
I
shut you
speak
out,
in
he'll
a
not have
quiet
to aim
tone.
for just our legs.
If I don't know the
It's a
person
runner,
I'm
isn't it?
speaking to,
If things get too dicey, we'll
and
just
then they
run.
ask me,
Didn't you say we had the
are you
fastest
okay?
craft around?
Can you smile? Or what the-
Fine.
Dog,
Suppose there's no room
I don't
for
know
caution
you.
if we want the
Why are
world's
you
eyes on us.
asking me? Why are you
Okay, then it's
trying to
settled.
get me to smile?
Let's make sure he owes us big.
I'm just here doing my
There
job.
should be an
Chill.
external runner
Hey,
phone
can I
out
be
there.
chill, please?
We're here to help.
No.
Withdraw, Gladel. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces?
Because we need something from him.
Sorry, can't get into it now.
Lamau.
That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough?
Whoopsies.
You would profane the sacred a second time.
Dang, bro immediately started getting active toward us.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Oh, am I about to fight? Gadu and his mooks have boarded the deck. Looks like he knows the magic won't shield us. He's aiming to kill us here and now. Oh, no! I was not ready for a fight! I didn't save my game!
Know your place. Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift
You
your
heard it
own
here first,
names?
folks.
Then you
He
chose
dies
the
now,
wrong
that's it.
opponent.
I hate
End
to
of the
interrupt,
run.
Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
Nah, I'd win.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me.
I don't work in clothes.
Now you shall know how powerless you
And he's kind of
truly are.
swole, low-key.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Okay, so don't attack Godot.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide. Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these
Or
impious
do, unless he
commoners!
decides to stay.
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Alright. Let's see about his moves. Yes, I'm aware that it's actually Monk, but shut up.
Looks like we can't brute force
They are on level with me! Personally, I'm going to go for some wins.
Don't get
How did you miss? Aw, you slut. Go ahead and take our damage for us, please.
Seeker!
I personally will heal up Stroll
I owe you.
and have him deal some unreasonable
What
damage
could you
next turn.
hope to achieve?
Then, right? You have
More
a
resilient than
pool
I expected.
filled
I
with
would lose
either
nothing
hot
by
sauce or
conceding this
lemon
fight.
that you dunk them.
But the faithful are watching.
What kind of hot sauce?
I don't know. I
California
found a
Reaper.
For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back.
Actually, hey Siri, what's the strongest spice in the world?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the strongest spice in the world. Check it out.
Pepper X. Really? You're just gonna name it Pepper X and then tell me that no one knows what the freak it is because it's never been released to the public? So yeah, I'm just gonna say Carolina Reaper because it's right there. Carolina Reaper number 2. Trinidad Scorpion. That's actually a crazy name. That sounds awesome. Anyway,
Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved
But how
upon your
illegal
flesh.
is it?
oh, how illegal it does it sound? It actually sounds pretty legal. It sounds pretty legal, but Pepper X, that sounds incredibly illegal. 7 Pot Dougla, that definitely sounds illegal. Trinidad Scorpion Butch Tea, that one's definitely illegal. Naga Viper? Okay, that just sounds like something from Shin Megami Tensei. Anyway,
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
In there!
ah, you miss.
Dodged! Nice one, Captain!
Doesn't that just mean snake?
Hokenberg's badly wounded! Damn it! Someone heal her!
Snake Man. Snake.
Hokenberg's in bad shape. She needs help.
Necesito heal?
Ah! Let me rethink this.
How are you to Pierce? You're weak to Pierce! Of course you're weak to Pierce. They're always weak to Pierce. Poke and bonk.
The freedom.
Why aren't you dead?
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Going to need some heals.
Let's try this. Sanctism is supreme. Sanctism will reign.
I am all the way back here. Why are you attacking me?
Let's get some healing. Captain's down. Someone help him back up.
So that's what we doing now? We just jump in me? Look, you pass your turn.
Behold my power.
Oh, Spear Monk?
I call upon royal power.
That's a weird way of saying you're weak to. Not weak to bash. Okay, never mind. Maybe he's weak to slash then?
Sanctism will reign. Brace yourselves.
Captain,
Witness
his
me,
weapon
brethren.
is down.
No!
A noble's duty is to
I made a
protect
mistake. I was not supposed to do that. I'm gonna need y'all to stop it with this Hulkenberg hate.
I'm sorry.
Captain's down. Someone help him back
I'm retrying the battle. I'm retrying the battle, I don't care. Make sure that my allies are not going to die.
More more resilient than I expect. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Alright, you heal everyone up.
We'll rise.
Oh, of course he goes for another all enemies attack. Why am I dead? Oh, brother. Okay, let's just see. Ooh, crit! Say less.
Scour.
Get up out of here.
So, the faithful are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
No. That was a hard fight. Well, not really.
Now,
I just wish I
you
had
prepared for the end?
Hulkenberg, you know, alive.
Ah, I think not, you rotter!
Ooh, near us! Let's go!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We've nothing to lose.
Yes, sir.
At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
Yes,
It's a waste of my
sir!
time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Thanks, Nearest.
Phew. Finally, he took the hint. Hey, get down here.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, hey, Juna's there. Didn't know she was a part of his crew.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something?
Yes.
I would have been fine without your meddling.
Yeah. Are you hurt?
Are you hurt? Of course I'm not hurt. Look, what are you after?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly,
Goodness, her eyes.
that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now,
Dang.
please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have
Privacy?
to charge for an interview.
Oh.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You
This bro just,
surprised me
oh my
that
god,
well.
bro is
You bested
geeked.
Godot.
Bro is geeked. What is bro doing?
So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Lamau.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Hulkenberger, you a fan.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
That's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Oh nah. Oh, he was more geeked about the robot.
In a workshop on this, eh?
The gauntlet
Yes,
runner, I
Quality
mean.
parts are no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna! The kingdom's greatest singer! The dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
Nah, you are.
No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
Go ahead, Hulkenberg.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Don't worry about that.
Hey, up there!
I don't know the answer. Whoa! Hey, Luis.
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Impressive. Oh, it is him. With his squadra.
My lord, Luis.
Oh no.
How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladel got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies?
Kind of breakthrough, huh?
Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me
Dang,
with
his
the
eyes are
privilege of bearing
quivering.
the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady June is safe, at least.
Whoa!
I could have crushed that church.
Your voice does not match what I thought you would sound like.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne.
My goodness.
One would think
I just
you
realized we've
promised
never
for the
seen
Lady
him,
Knight at your side,
like,
and you have a gauntlet.
his portrait.
Most curious. What made you decide to enter?
Bro looks terrifying.
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose
Is
your
he
words
Lamar?
wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. What should I respond? To help you, Count Luis.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of Swordhand.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please.
Oh, she
I
saw
know
that.
We can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
Oh, I can tell it hurt him to say
What
that.
vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
Oh boy.
See you, loves.
See you, Juna.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on,
Like
Hector.
your voice. The dog's name is Hector. That's cute. Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then. That could have gone worse.
Yeah,
We
could
were
have.
lucky we managed to
Could have
connect
gone a
with Luis
lot worse. I
early.
could have had to
No
fight
thanks
Luis.
to that Gladel. Even should we be
It would not
accepted,
have gone
he'd be no
well.
ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Oh yeah. Luis didn't make a mention that I am an elder.
And the darkness claims its dominion.
That's a good sign.
At last arrives at
Or
its
is it a
bounds,
bad sign?
A place grown thick with trees.
I can
Are
no
the
longer
sounds from
tell.
between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Yippee!
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
You good,
Did you hear
gang?
that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
You good,
Let's
Kat?
say we go check on him.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but
Yeah?
I wanted to make her peerless. An
Well-
absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart.
Well, if you need some help
So
with
much if I
it.
just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Explain.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
Ancient civilization with incredibly highly advanced technology.
To work.
Alright.
Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort, but somehow that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore.
Really now?
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know?
Inscrutable.
But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Where'd you hear this from?
Who'd you hear this from?
Heard it, lad. I've seen it with my own eyes. You see, there was this old inventor in the neighborhood where I grew up, quite sharp, but a bit balmy. That
Barmy.
old fellow only showed me his find once.
I would
But
like
even
to state
seeing
that
it
there's
lit
a
a
character
fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After
She looks
that,
like she
it was
has
like
a
a
massive
boiling pot. Ideas rising
We did
to
see
the
her
surface.
earlier.
And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius.
Her
I know
forehead
it's
is
probably
massive.
Like, I know it's probably the headband, but like,
I doubt it.
she looks like she looks like her forehead is massive.
I highly doubt that it's just the headband. I think her forehead's just absolutely massive. Because Atlas loves making their forehead waifus. Look at Haru, look at Chihiro. Everyone loves those two. Unless you haven't played Royal.
Burke is trying to dig up old left behind characters left behind for a reason.
I know.
What should we do?
Don't worry, I know.
What should we do?
Something about it.
Anyway, more metaphor.
The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
What do we
If
do?
only I could.
With the drunken
That
sailor?
old fellow went back to his own
We
hometown.
need
That
countermeasures.
single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old
Was the
goat.
countermeasure
He told me
describing
he'd
it
leave me
like
the relic in
nothing
his
like how
will.
it looked?
Okay. So where's this guy's hometown?
What do we do with the drunken
Oh,
sailor?
some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of
Drunken
Montilla.
sailor,
A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Oh yeah?
Uh,
This guy's in a place that we're going? Maybe I should look more into Camaro once I get to Marchira.
This one's important.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
We left Neris, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and headed towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet.
Time
So what I'm
marches
thinking
on,
is,
and the age of
murder.
a new
That
king
might be the
draws
first
nearer.
option.
It is the first option in this game as well.
Might be our only option.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. Liberated? I do take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up with this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I'm grateful. Just hard to show it on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday's.
Isn't that?
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with a baron, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep a man waiting.
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle
There
town,
has been an
Martira.
arrival.
where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls.
Oh, good heavens, I'm arriving!
Upon its visitors. The only question now is whether
He
or
can
not
finally
this
use
gambit
his
was the
sprite
right
since
move.
he appeared in the video. Or he can edit all of this out.
Nah, there's stuff going on in the game, so. Whoa, new town!
'Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
What color is that? Cream? This town is very cream.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Yeah, what do you mean he's not a blood stick?
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up
Exactly
soon.
what I said.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to
You
hear it.
remember-
I'm
I
sure
do
Lady
remember.
Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the
why
locals
not?
are hoping for His Eminence
Because
Fortin to
these
win the
evils
tournament.
Aye,
should not be
naturally.
released upon the
No
world.
sane
once
and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking
Look,
of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners.
Definitely
The
wasn't me
crimes
and
Fortin's
the other
allies
guy.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you.
Also,
I assume
why
it was
are
them.
people
I
asking
mean,
me
some
what
nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Like I said, I asked like 4 people.
This is a
One
tyrant.
of
This
them
is
told-
nothing but a tyrant.
One of them told me to ask you.
Yes,
Why?
such
It
atrocities
has
in
nothing
his
to do
name.
with that character.
Unforgivable.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the
You remind me of
Looks like
Heimdall
his
from
officer's not on
God
our
of War.
side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris.
Yes, specifically
They've come a
from
long
God
way
of
for
War.
our sakes.
Heimdall from God of War. He's
I'm
Odin's
sure you must be
professional
knackered from
meat
the
writer.
journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality,
You
perhaps.
hear that, Perk? You're a
You've a
professional
local
meat writer.
delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
His name is not
Let's go
Heimdall,
on.
but I guess it is
The
now.
girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Head us over.
Can't
Put
wait
a
until you've eaten.
put a name tag on him.
Too much at stake, lad.
Hello, my name is
Don't worry,
Heimdall.
I'll sort her out. Might well fix the Bally Waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
Yippee! Whoa! Food!
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sand.
Larva?
Tira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
I love larval innards. And Hulkenberg's just immediately going after it. Alright, cool.
Sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
Yeah? They gave her a chewing animation for her sprite. That's awesome. That's awesome.
You're completely serious.
Well,
aren't
too
you?
late. You gotta watch the video now.
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great!
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you two.
Let's eat this grub, baby. The rich flavor. The rich flavors are bursting in my mouth. It's surprisingly tasty.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it?
You know what else is
Sometimes the
surprisingly
insides
tasty?
can twitch a bit, but it's harmless.
That's Kargats.
Scallops.
Dang, Hulkenberg was
I
just
had
eating
time
through
to
that
try more
throughout
of
that
your
entire
dishes,
thing.
But to business.
Silver ain't never
Can you
ate a
fill us in
scallop
on the
before.
details of all these
I ate
kidnappings?
scalloped potatoes.
Aye. Our wee
That
ones
is
have been going
not-
missing for at least 6 months.
Why do they call it the
All
same?
told, we're looking at 15
don't.
children now unaccounted for.
And do you think this Highs May is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit.
Anyway,
Seems to me that with
one
nothing
of
else
us
to
has the
lose,
microphone
he's
that
gone
sounds
rogue.
like straight out
For
of
a man
Washington.
who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to
Oh.
such horrors. It is unacceptable. We must end
But
this
hey,
quickly,
at
for
least
our
on the
sake
bright side,
and
I'm
his
not the
own.
one with the worst
If I recall the
mic
brief,
quality.
it'll be
That is
difficult to
true.
even get near this Heismay.
You
His
are
hideout
not
was in
the
the
one
midst
with
of
the
the
worst mic
Sandworms
quality.
territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy
It's
for
the
us.
first time for everything.
Yippee! About time.
So, is
This-
Heismay's hideout
Well, it's not
way
my
out
fault
here?
you're always recording when I
Looks
when I
pretty
go to
far
work.
from Martira.
Well, why are you always going to work when I have to record?
Let's see here.
That's not how
Now that you
works,
mention it,
you know.
I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful great.
I like how the last answer was, "Hey, yo, give him our reward, Monica."
After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give
Oh,
it a
there he
second
goes.
glance.
We help anyone in need.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I
why
don't
we've
know
come this
why
far.
he was sent to
Inspiring
ask
words,
me
young man.
About the
Now,
character that shall not
I
be
hope
named,
you're not full yet.
despite the fact that
We've a whole
they're
spread
not
of
my
other
character.
dishes for you.
Oh, he asked you about him?
Yeah.
Now,
What is that?
This is the pride of the town. A fine
So,
sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
You know what?
The person that
I'm
you
sure we can
should
find a way
ask
to the stronghold without falling prey to those
The
words.
person you should ask is you,
Now,
because you got it.
please.
from-
Redacted.
I did indeed get it from you.
Redacted.
Tis altogether different
Just say
from
him.
the roast.
I realized
Why,
too
'tis
late what I did.
Succulent
Just
as
say
a
him.
mellow fruit. Another marvel.
There's her chewing animation again. You can see it now. Yippee! Look at her go.
It's fine. He's never.
Punch.
It's
punch,
fine. He doesn't
punch,
appear in
punch,
your videos.
punch,
Therefore,
punch,
no one
punch,
will know who
punch,
he is.
Punch, 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 punch,
Okay, you
punch,
keep saying
punch,
that.
punch, 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 punch. Anyway,
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to
Wow,
out in the
you
wild.
did that
eh?
as soon as I
I'll
clicked on
schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please.
did you at least see
rest
half
your
a
Yes, I
second
won't.
of it?
If they aren't here,
Nope. Yes, I won't see it ever again.
Now, let's go.
Oh no, she might eat again.
Probably not.
It's been a while.
It's forever since
really-
I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're gonna meet the lady of the town first thing in the
really-
morning, so get your beauty sleep, okay? I will get my beauty sleep. I will get my beauty sleep. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, thank you for watching. I have an episode to drop on this Sunday now. Hooray! I need to stop recording these last minute. Anyway, leave a like and subscribe, and drop a comment down below saying how much you like seeing Hulkenberg chewing animation.
We don't.
This truly is our Jujutsu Kaisen. Anyway, dying still.
We'll use the power of friendship.
We'll use the power of friendship to end the recording. Anyway, goodbye. See you later. I love you. Bye. I love you. See you later. Bye. I love you. See you later. Bye.